Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to all. Today I want to present about industrial training. Okay, before we start, I want to introduce myself. My name is Santu Saung Anarnan. I have studies in Institute Kemahiran Mara Bintulu in course Diploma in Electrical Installation Engineering Technology. My experience, this is the first of my experience of industrial training. The place that I learning for the industrial training is in SP Technique Engineering in Selangor. The duration I take the learning training about 5 months. The session November 2020 until April 2021. Go to the next slide. This is about table of content. There is an introduction, company background, company organization, objective, project, project underground project, loading project, and distribution board project. And the last one is the conclusion. Okay, the introduction go to the company background. The company background is the name is SP Technique Engineering. The locate is GM 9B Jalan Putra Perdana 5D/2 Taman Putra Perdana 47130 Puchong Selangor. Okay, we'll go to the next slide. It's tell about organization chart. That is manager is held by Azri bin Chezan. There is a part of tier part. There project manager Muhammad Farid bin Kamaruddin, Jasmine Muhammad Zamri bin C Hassan, and Tajul Arifin bin Husni. And then the admin and accountant is held by Nur Shafiqal Ala binti Muhammad. The project supervisor is held by Ahmad Dizul Faiz bin Muhammad. There was 3 leader account, leader civil, leader electric. The leader account is held by Samsul Bahri bin Mat Husin. Leader civil is held by Muhammad Zulhaifi bin Muhammad Zahid. And leader electric is held by Muhammad Zulfahmi bin Raz Ali. Now we go to the next slide. Is tell about objective. The main objective of this is to enhance student familiarity with the world of work and enable them to reflect constructively in issues related to work. The second point is to assist students to evaluate and understand how to work experience, relate their personal and or career and future professional development. Okay, the third point is to develop employability skills, intellectual skill, core of key skill, personal attribute, and knowledge about how organization work. The fourth point is to consolidate, complement and extend the academic program and enable the essential integration of professional practical. For the last point is to maintain and develop link between the institute, the placement provider, and the community, and developing professional skills and strengthen the application of theory to practice. Go to the next slide. Is tell about safety measure. There is 4 main safety measure. The one is always identify the hazard in the workplace before starting the work. Number 2, make sure the area around the workplace is clean, orderly, and organized to ensure safety while working. Number 3, always work in pairs to be more alert to the danger in the workplace area. The last one is always using adequate and accurate safety equipment before entering the workplace. Okay. This is also the testing equipment. There's 3 main testing equipment. The first one is a tester. A tester is ground testing is used to measure the performance of this circuit and check if it meets requirements. The second one is clammeter. Clammeter is to measure current in the circuit without disconnecting the circuit. Okay, the last one is multimeter. The multimeter is to measure instrument that combines several measurement function in one unit. To go to the next slide is tool and equipment. There are some main tool and equipment that we use, such as a shovel, backhoe, cutter, glove, adjustable spanner, cable slab, MCB, cutlass, drill, hammer drill, power drill, grinder, and more. Okay, we got the main of this presentation that tell about this project. The first project is about underground project. I have put these 3 underground project in this the title. That is 3 place. Okay, the first one is Klinik Batu 9 Selangor. The second one is Putrajaya, and the third one is Taman Jaya Selangor. The tool and equipment that is required is such as shovel, backhoe, cutter, glove, screwdriver, generator, scoop, adjustable spanner, test pen, extension wire, MCB, cable slab, and underground cable 16 mm x 4 core. Okay, this is a reference. So the procedure is this underground installation. First one, prepare all the material and equipment you went before starting the work activity. Number 2, make sure the area around workplace is neat, organized, and orderly before starting work activities. Number 3, rigging the underground cable route by using a backhoe to speed up the digging work activity from the feeder pillar to the compact sub. Number 4, then plant the cable along the cable route that has been dug and leveled and cut the cable according to the measurement that have been measured. After planting the cable through the excavate route on the surface of the cable slab for safety and warning that has underground cable below. After that, cover the underground cable with minerals that have been placed along the underground cable route and level the surface of the mineral with a hole in a shoe so that the mineral soil is not eroded. After burying the underground cable evenly and neatly, the end of the cable is peeled off before making fitting to the feeder pillar and compact sub. After finishing peeling the cable, the worker makes fitting to the feeder pillar and compact sub by using a test pen and tighten the fitting so that the cable ties are not loose. Then, after completing the installation and fitting activities on the underground cable, tidy up all the equipment and the remaining work tools that have been used and tidy up the surrounding area. Okay, this is this of 3 of underground project has a same method of procedure. So this is the reference in Putrajaya and Taman Jaya. Okay, so now we go to the project adding project. Okay, the location of the project is Klinik Batu 9 Selangor also. Okay, the tool and equipment is shovel, chamber, copper tape, copper rod, cement, screwdriver, earthing salt, scoop, adjustable spanner, test pen, screw, nuts, big hammer, hammer drill, measuring tape, and grinder. Okay, we go to the next slide. This is the example of the picture and the reference. Okay, the procedure of making this adding installation is make sure all tools and equipment in good condition and reading the label first before start using it. After that, identify the place, length, and width for the chamber by using measuring tape. Before begin the digging work, cutting the line with the grinder and then start digging the hole by using hammer drill to the required depth of the chamber. To giving need for the chamber hole, cut the wall of the hole using drill with flat eye until the hole will become flat and neat. Thus, start knock the copper rod in the chamber hole by using big hammer until the copper rod plant fully, and repeat knocking the copper rod by connecting the copper with the connector kit at the same hole at least 3 pieces of copper rod. After planting copper rod to all 4 chamber hole, with next step by making copper tap root around compact sub by using drill flat eye. Next, install copper tap around compact sub inside copper tap root, which is already dig. Thus, paste the copper tap using cement and make sure the surface flat by using scraper. After done pasting the cement around the copper tap root, connect the copper tap and copper root by using clip rod and tighten the connection with nuts, and ready for the earthing testing using earthing tester. And make sure the reading value must be 3 ohm below for the good industrial earthing equipment, and submitting the result to TNB. Okay, and then the last step is pick up all the equipment and tool after finishing all the work in the workplace before leaving the workplace. Okay, so this is the last project. This is about distribution board installation project. Okay, the location is in New Star Switchgear, Balakong, Selangor. The tool and equipment that is required is test pen, wire cutter, pliers, spanner, hammer, adjustable spanner, screwdriver, drill, pen, main switch, earth leak circuit breaker ELCB, residual current circuit breaker RCCB, miniature circuit breaker MCB, bus bar, cable 1.5 mm, red, yellow, blue, green, black, cable 2.5 mm, red, yellow, blue, green, black, and the last one is cable 4 mm, red, yellow, blue, green, and black. Okay, we go to the next slide. This is the reference. Okay, the procedure of this project is firstly, the factory worker cut the iron plate and assembly the part of the iron plate, then weld the iron plate to form the distribution board box. Next, the process of spraying rust paint to all distribution board that have been hung on the place of the paint sprayer machines. After finish, as the paint dries, the distribution board are stacked before forming hole to placing the main switch on the distribution board. After installing the main switch, all RCCB are installed on the distribution board and arranged according to the sensitivity rate, that trip button. Okay, then cut the bus bar plate for the neutral terminal and the earthing terminal, as well as arrange all the bus bar plates on each distribution board. After finishing cutting the bus bar plate and stacking it, then cut and make 4 mm cable fitting on a main switch. After finishing, make a fitting on the main switch, then make fitting for MCB for lightning circuit and power circuit. For the lightning circuit, we are using 6 ampere and power circuit using 20 ampere. And both of the circuit are using a 4 MCB. Okay, next, install the distribution board door to all distribution board that have been arranged and ready to be fit. Next, install the adding strip on the door of the distribution board to make adding on the distribution board. Then, install the translucent cover on the front of the distribution board panel and turn off the translucent cover using the screw. Okay, so that's all of my project, and now we go to the next slide. Let's tell about lesson and experience the lesson. This is the first point is speak up. The second point is take on as much as you can. Number 3, work hard. Number 4, mimic with coworker. Number 5, talk with coworker. And number 6, be thankful. Okay, the experience is I have learned how to installing the underground cable. I have learned to installing adding. I have learned to how to fitting electrical accessories and all electrical installation. Okay, before we end of this presentation, I would like to conclude that the students are given theoretical knowledge about electrical engineering during the training in the workplace. Hence, in the industrial training, students are being exposed to the real job of scope. Here, we learn how to apply the theoretical knowledge that we have during working. It is a very good experience to have a lot of knowledge. Students are well prepared for the real job. Thank you.